guys, in today's video we will be working on my nephew's 69 Oldsmobile Cutlass that we bought for him for a surprise. He doesn't know about it. The motor that we had was locked up, the motor that was in it, so we bought a junkyard $200 Oldsmobile motor, and we wanted to make sure it started. So my dad came up with a crazy idea to start it on the stand, and he did, and it was crazy. And then we're gonna run into a couple of snags. Transmission's not gonna work, stuff like that, but that's all you guys are gonna see in today's video. We're getting it running. We want to drive it, but we'll see what happens. So keep watching. Hope you like. Alright, pulled up to the shop. I'm gonna figure out what we're doing today. Oh, looks like a mess. What is going on here? I gotta figure out what Dad has planned. So what's your plan here? Just to start it before we even put it in, I guess?
Well,
just to make sure it works?
I mean, it's a junkyard motor we don't really know nothing about. The oil looked good, but you said it had water in it.
Yeah, when I drained the oil, it literally dropped out a quarter of water.
So my deal is I say we just see if it'll run. I gave it a quick paint job, put a fuel pump on it, plugs, wires, fresh oil change. Went through the carburetor. We're gonna
see if it
see
starts.
if it runs before we do all the work to put it in, since we took that locked up one out of this old thing.
What do? You touch these two wires together or what?
Well, I don't know. I haven't really. I've got this is going to be my power wire, and all I'm going to do is hook it up to this, like that.
Yeah.
And then just.
So what's that one? Your ground?
No, it'll crank it.
Oh, it's like a jump.
I don't know how long it's going to take to get fuel, because that's a brand new fuel pump. So hopefully it'll pick right up. Oh yeah, it's squirting. Hey.
You all right?
Yeah. What do you think? I mean, I'm just gonna try.
I mean, it shot a 4-foot flame out the carburetor. Oh, it's almost.
Hey, it's hot.
Fire coming out.
We may have to put the exhaust manifold.
It's almost there.
So I wonder if maybe
That's crazy.
Maybe I've got
maybe you got the.
Hey, it started and it ran, but it's like the third one back on both sides.
You think you got the plugs backwards, or?
Well, I don't think so. It's real weird because it goes backwards. The Oldsmobile, Chevy firing order goes clockwise. Oldsmobile's backwards. So I got 1, 8, 4, 3, 6. No, it's going to the right one. It's just not firing. 5, 7, and 2. So it's definitely the 2 cent, but it looked like water had gotten down in it, and those 2 cylinders just may not be making no compression, you know.
Yeah.
Because they ain't making no fire. I was wanting to see fire out of all 8, and it kind of was, you know,
Yeah.
missing a little bit. Oh, got a little carburetor leak. We're probably gonna start it up again.
That's crazy.
I think she could take a little time and.
I thought it was a lost cause after it shot a 4-foot flame out of the carburetor.
But I've never done a junkyard deal like this. Whoa. So
yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, we don't even know if it has oil pressure. It wasn't knocking. I don't
No.
think.
I mean, it's so loud I could barely even tell. But
All right, let's try it again. That's some fine ignition I got going there. Wonder why it's dying like that. Oh, my ignition wire come off.
yeah. I mean, it's just literally sitting in the wires.
Man,
It still wasn't
it
shooting.
sounded a little.
It sounded
hotter.
better.
Yeah, I think our timing was just slow.
Yeah, it sounded better, but it still wasn't.
I
On
mean,
that side, I wasn't shooting out flames on that
now
cylinder.
there's a crossover on an Oldsmobile, and those 2 cylinders kind of run together up through the head. So
Yeah.
it could. I just feel you see it shaking pretty bad. I'm just wondering if.
I mean, it is literally just held in by
And there's no telling,
one bolt.
There's no telling when this motor ever ran last or anything either. You know?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna try it again.
Okay.
Hey, it ain't smoking.
Yeah.
It looks like it's got a big fan. There's fire shooting out of it.
Yeah. It's shooting a 6-inch flame out. Your ignition wire came out again.
Ah. Let's spray some nitrous down in it.
Well,
Like, we just shoot the bottle at the car.
I have a bottle.
Uh-oh, might have locked up. Dang it.
There, you got a socket to
I do, but
move it over.
it may have locked up. It's like say,
Think it didn't have any oil pressure?
I don't think so.
It wasn't knocking or nothing.
No, it wasn't knocking or anything. Oh, it didn't lock up.
Maybe it was just in a bad spot.
Yeah, starter could be bad.
Which one? This
too.
one?
Yeah. What the heck? The starter is engaged. Huh. We could put the other starter on it, I guess.
It's all hooked up to the
I hate
car.
I hate to, while, spin it over while you're.
Yeah, it's sling
It probably
this into the front of the Yeti or something.
Listen to that compression.
I mean, it's turning over fine, right?
Yeah, except it's like, you can tell it's definitely got some compression now. So I don't know. I think it's the starter.
Yeah,
All right.
I think that starter's
Okay. Well, let's
done.
We'll just rip that starter off and put the other starter on it real quick. So I want to make sure before we do it.
Okay. It's shooting flames out of this side now. Yeah, it was shooting flames out of all of them.
She's
now.
ready to rock.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of missing at an idle, but I think, you know, if we had it all hooked up to water and we could just let it sit and run, I bet it's going to. I mean,
come
it
around.
may have had a rat's nest in the motor, and I fired it and probably burned.
Well, it's been shooting like sparks off, so it's all rust coming off of it or what?
That's awesome.
But all right, well, now it's time to just put it in the car, I guess.
Well, I say we get it in, and I just think it'll be quite the surprise for Tyler. I mean, this may be the best $200 ever spent, right?
Yeah.
$200.
A motor that was sitting in a field.
There's no telling.
All right, guys. Ran into the issue. Josh broke the transmission. 100%. We can't get the torque converter in all the way.
You pulled the motor out.
What?
The converter hooked to the.
Yeah, the motor was locked up. What do you want me to do?
Pull the whole thing out.
Yeah, well, if I'd have known we were taking this out anyway, I would have.
I think you're just
But
lying.
yeah, this front spline or this front shaft on this transmission, it won't go all the way in, so it's not letting the torque converter go all the way in. Josh totally messed it up.
Oh yeah.
But so we took it out. This thing came with a turbo 350 and a plate and everything to swap onto it. Rona. With a turbo 350 and a plate to swap onto this Olds motor. So we're just making an executive decision and just going ahead and doing it. Ain't that right, Josh? It was Josh's idea.
Oh, you.
Yeah, Josh's idea, yep. So, and look at that mess that he made.
Out of you.
Why'd you drop the transmission? What are you even
you
doing?
were the one in there. You dropped it.
Nah, there's no video proof of it.
Okay, when you say it's my fault, it's definitely your fault.
Josh, there's no video proof. You definitely did all that.
I'm gonna start carrying a GoPro as well.
Okay.
Look at this idiot. Look at him.
That's me every day of my life. I'm just like,
I
man.
don't even know what's going on. I don't even know what I'm doing.
But yeah, Josh made a mess, so now we gotta clean it up.
Yeah.
But it'll work out, won't it?
Oh, you tell me.
Cool. Yep. Cool. Got it. What do you think?
I think it'll go. I'll try to. Oh no.
I think you got the longest bolt you could find.
Yeah. Hey, what was that? Push the back of the tranny down, you know, but let's go ahead and go down a little. Okay. Yeah, we can go back some. Go on back. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Let's go down as far as we can, and then I might need you guys in there. Yeah, you're probably just gonna have to put your foot down on it. I'll push it, let it down. How's it looking?
Good. It goes down.
Yeah, the tranny started leaking everywhere. Did it? I mean, yeah. These automobiles.
I pulled it out with all the slack, you know?
Well, the automobiles with the. I mean, the nose is so daggone long on them, you know. There you go.
We're almost on.
Yeah, bad news is we still gotta go back about 4 inches. So.
Yeah.
How far from the?
Well, it's all in.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, it's sitting in there.
it's sitting in there. It's bolted in.
It's
Been a
about
tranny swap. Unexpected. Went from a Power Glide to a Turbo 350.
yeah.
And it's an Oldsmobile, and it's a Chevy 350, but we had an adapter plate, Trans Adapt.
I don't know how everything worked on this thing.
Look at it.
Yeah, let's
This thing,
get.
I mean, I can't wait to do a burnout of this thing. It's just a 2-barrel, but I bet it'll burn out.
It's like a diamond in the rough right there
If it don't, we'll
compared to everything else around
put a
there.
Nitrous Express fogger nozzle right in the bottom of that plate.
Yeah.
We'll build a plate for it or something.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have no power going to the distributor or anything, but Just cranking it off. I mean, like, are you getting that far with it?
Yeah, it's like cranking. It's pulling up the hot, like the hot light. It's turning that on. Probably has to do with all those wires that you just cut, Dad.
Maybe.
Because one of them was hooked to the other side of the starter.
Yeah, that one that went to the other side is supposed to go up to the...
But was that other 2 wires, was that hooked to the other side of the starter too?
It was on the other side too?
Oh, I don't know. Attempt number 2. Ready?
Yep.
What?
That starter, alright. It wasn't doing none of that when we had it.
Well, we didn't have that plate on there either.
Okay.
Again, fuel?
Yeah.
It's like when it tries to start.
I just wonder if that's staying hot while you're cranking. Let me check it. Okay. Up. That's what it is. We ain't getting no fire when you're cranking.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to do something different there.
Flame out the exhaust. Well,
I think we're gonna have to just do like a switch, and then at least you can still start it with a key, but we're gonna have a ignition switch.
yeah.
Man, it's running better every time we start it.
Shooting a flame out like that big out the exhaust. Still leaking?
I don't know if that's leaking or if maybe my bolts, I didn't get them. Well, no, I got it tight. I think it must be leaking a little bit right there. Man.
Oh, that's running pretty good. Oh, I was like, why did it shut off?
Yeah.
Huh? Well. Went from started on a stand to started in the car.
At least it's running. We got a lot of little stuff still to do to it to make it drivable. We don't have no brakes. I mean, this car's been sitting since '85.
Yeah.
But I mean, if we hook the converter up and training lines and put the radiator in, put fluid in it, probably could drive it on the trailer.
Yeah.
Or we could hook everything. I mean, the only thing that worries me is that fuel tank. I think what we ought to do is blow air, like take the cap off the fuel tank or whatever and blow air this way and make sure the air's coming out the tank.
Yeah.
And then put fuel in it and just see if it'll pick up out of the tank.
Well, I think that'll be it for
now.
For now.
I mean,
take a little bit of a break.
Let's take a break and I want to think about it, what we need to do next.